10 years ago, I was confronted with the reality of sexual violence in our world. And while working as a documentary filmmaker, I learned that 1 in 3 women are survivors of sexual violence worldwide. I realized that simply capturing the story was insufficient. The women that I met were inviting me into their audacious vision that equips survivors to not just survive, but to thrive. It is through their stories that I recognize that those who've experienced the most violent forms of oppression have the potential to become the most powerful liberators in our world, as leaders and liberators with autonomy and authority over their story. The Me Too movement has exposed the prevalence of sexual violence in our communities, and the church has remained silent for far too long. Rather than tolerating oppressive structures that undermine and silence the voices of survivors, we must choose a different pathway. As leaders of faith, it is imperative that we promote justice by establishing safe spaces that prevent sexual abuse and that support survivors in their healing. This course will equip you to advocate alongside of survivors, expand your perspective by learning from the wisdom of survivors, and also challenge you to fight against systems of oppression and establish new systems of liberation within your community. Together, we can build a world that is free of sexual violence.